Hi, artists. It's Ms. Messer, and I am back with step 2 of our Minhow cat slash creature project. And I've got my Sharpie, I've got my artwork all drawn out. I'm going to go ahead and use my Sharpie to trace over my pencil lines, but I want you to think kind of carefully about this. And I want you to start thinking about something called line weight. So, line weight is the thickness of a line. And Minhow's artwork shows different thicknesses of the black lines that she uses to outline. So sometimes those black lines are really kind of wide, and that would be a heavier line weight. And sometimes they're a little skinnier, they're a little thinner, and that would be a lighter line weight. So I'm going to show you what I mean by adding a little bit of line weight to the face. So I'm going to go ahead and trace this out just like I normally would. I'm just doing sort of one pass over just to make sure I've got it the way I want it. Kind of taking my time here. Okay, good. Okay. The only thing I didn't do was the eyes. I could add color in that first circle. And if you leave a little tiny white circle, it makes it look like really extra good. Although I messed that one up. Oops. Okay. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and find some places where I want to make that line a little bit darker and emphasize it. So I'm going to do that with the outer shape of my head. I'm taking my marker and I'm going like right next to the line that I had just started. Right next to that line. And if I have a little space in between, I can just add that. And now I've got, definitely draws attention to it. It makes it look a little bit more bold. I could do the same thing with a couple other lines, and then I can also leave some kind of skinnier. So if I added a little bit of line weight right here, and then left the edges kind of skinny, that looks interesting. I could add just a little bit of line weight right here, so I'm getting a little thicker right there. Oh, I like that. Yeah, a little bit right here too. All right, that's looking good so far. Okay, so I went ahead and traced over all my pencil lines. I've added a little bit of line weight. I thickened up some of these lines so they look a little bolder. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab some crayons. And another defining feature of Minhow's artwork is pattern. So she uses a lot of stripes, she uses a lot of diagonals, a lot of verticals, and a lot of horizontals. So I might do a diagonal. That's a line that goes at an angle. And oops, just went over it a little bit. And I could add some stripes, color them in. But I definitely don't want to just use one color. I want to use lots of colors because her work is so colorful. So I'm choosing different colors every time I pick out, or every time I start a new line. Do that here. The other thing that she has that are not just horizontal, diagonal, or vertical lines is she has pattern. So you could add dots. That might be a great way to use some pattern. And even though this is just the same thing over and over again, I'm not changing my color or the size of my dots. It's still a pattern. A pattern can be the same thing. It can be super simple. It's just a design that repeats. All right, I'm going to make sure I add a little bit of color to that.